The Supreme Court today, in its first major gun decision in more than a decade, struck down a New York law that was very restrictive in terms of people carrying firearms in public. They said the law was too restrictive and not constitutional, and for the first time made it clear that there is a Second Amendment right to carry a gun outside the home. New York's law said that somebody who wanted to carry a firearm in public had to justify and have a special need to carry that gun and to justify it to local law enforcement officials. The opinion today strikes down that part of New York's licensing requirement, but it does not stop state officials from limiting where people can carry guns.
Prohibiting the possession of legal firearms in sensitive facilities such as hospitals and poll sites is not only good for public safety, it's just plain common sense.
This ruling does not mean that more people will immediately be carrying guns in all of these places, but it does mean that local officials will have to figure out how to change their licensing requirements to fit the Supreme Court's ruling. Justice Brett Kavanaugh and the Chief Justice John Roberts issued a separate opinion that agreed with Justice Thomas, but wanted to make clear that nothing in the opinion today prohibits really strict licensing requirements.
States can still place some conditions on getting a concealed carry permit. They can require applicants to undergo a fingerprint check, a mental health check, a criminal records check.
Gun safety advocates have said this opinion is really out of step with what the American public wants. They say it's dangerous and that having more guns in public places is going to lead to more shootings and to more deaths.
The decision ignores the shocking crisis of gun violence every day, engulfing not only New York, but engulfing our entire country.
And it's particularly painful that this came down at this moment. We are still dealing with families in pain.
Justice Stephen Breyer, in his dissent, made a point of listing all of the mass shootings that have taken place just since January. Gun rights groups today, like the National Rifle Association, which helped bring this challenge, have called it a watershed win.
My reaction is relief and happiness that the lawful and legal gun owner of New York State is no longer going to be persecuted.
This is something they've been waiting for since 2008. And so this is a huge victory and really reflects the change in membership on the more conservative court.